Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have a Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video. So hello there everybody, and welcome back on in to the channel here today for a new video, where I want to discuss a topic that I have been, well, not holding off as such. I mean, kind of, I suppose you could say, but I wasn't doing that intentionally. It's just that there have been so many other different topics that have come up that I've wanted to discuss more than this one. But with that being said, this video is not one I just simply didn't want to make. It's just a case of, again, there being other, more interesting topics out there. But that isn't to say by any means that today's video isn't an interesting one. And to be honest, a lot of you guys may find this a lot more interesting than I maybe do. But with regards to that, still, this is a topic that I felt as though I just needed to discuss, because this is such a, like, massive part of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1, and it's right there in everybody's faces, but at the same time, it's quite indirect, to the point where a lot of people may easily miss this. But I'm talking today about the actual villain side of things when it comes to Ninjago Season 1 of Dragons Rising. But, again, yeah, Imperium we're going to be talking about, the villain faction, if you will. More specifically, though, just the way things in Imperium, and the way, you know, kind of the claws of Imperium act and such. Now again, obviously, as I mentioned just previously there, this is, of course, a huge part of the season overall, as, I mean, come on, these are the actual main villains for the entire series. Of course, it's going to be a huge aspect of everything, really. The villains are always basically equally just as important as the heroes when it comes to basically any good story, because without the villains, well, really, what would there be to do? I mean, just imagine Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1 without Imperium, without the villains, without Beatrix. There would be basically nothing going on. I mean, sure, you'd have the new characters and all, but there would really be nothing else to it. So again, yeah, very huge part of the season. And while, again, they are a very huge part of the season, they're right there directly in your faces, there is a small part to them, or should I say a very large part to them, that kind of just isn't in your face as much, and that is just the way things are run there. Now, Imperium, right, you've got all of these people living there. There's no proper connection to the outside world. I mean, heck, obviously there wouldn't be. It's an entire realm in itself, and so there would obviously be no connection to anywhere else, so the things are very self-contained. But again, that isn't exclusive to the realm of Imperium. Every other Ninjago realm is like that. There isn't any communication between one another in that way. For example, you don't have TV broadcasts from the realm of Chima coming in from Imperium, right? That isn't just how it works in Ninjago. That is not how things operate. So again, you've got all of these people that do not know any better, and they're equivalent of a god of sorts, right? The main huge leader up above everybody else, that being Beatrix, and it's literally like some form of slightly evil regime that you would get in real life, right? Where you've just got all of these disconnected people essentially more or less being brainwashed into believing a certain thing, and then right at the very top of the hierarchy, you've got Emperor, or whatever you want to call her, Beatrix, right? That being the main, again, quote-unquote god type figure that is in this realm, to the point where they essentially worship and hail this person, again, Beatrix. Throughout basically every sentence the people of Imperium seem to say, they manage to squeeze in a quick phrase of, "All hail the good Empress," in connection to, again, Beatrix. And on top of that, you have all of these other ideals that they kind of spread onto the people and brainwash them with. For example, though, you've got the dragons being just apparent mindless beasts, mindless creatures. That is what they essentially try and push onto all of these people, and that is what the people believe. There is no second thought to all of that. They just kind of eat this up and believe in it. Again, it's just kind of like scarily accurate to the way things in real life are done and operated. I mean, obviously, in real life, you don't have people telling other people that, you know, dragons are just mindless beasts. Dragons do not exist in the first place. Obviously, I do not mean it quite literally with the exact same context to it, but still, just overall, the idea of Imperium and the way things are run is kind of accurate to the way a lot of places in real life are run, and that it's actually kind of scarily accurate. And again, it's done in such a way that isn't in your face, but at the same time it is in your face, if that makes any sense. And so I just wanted to cover this topic today because I do think it's quite interesting, and I thought all of you may want to hear this, because again, a lot of you guys may not have actually picked up on this, and I mean, myself included, to be honest, at first anyway, but still, I just had to get this video out there, just discussing this entire topic. But with all of this being said, that is basically going to cover it from me here, so hopefully you guys did all enjoy this one in particular, and did find it very interesting. But with all of this being said, that's enough chatter from me. I turn it over to all of you now. Please feel free to leave any of your own thoughts on all of this down below in the comments. I would love to hear your own thoughts regarding this. As always, though, if you did enjoy today's video, please do feel free to leave a like on it, subscribe to the Overlord X channel for more, and hit the notification bell so that you behind the screen there, yes you there, I'm looking right at you, can keep up to date on all things Ninjago here on the channel. And with all of this being said, I will catch you all very soon for a new one. Goodbye everybody, see you all very soon.